Seen something today and I just wanted to share it with y'all. Y'all know I'm always talking about having a spirit of discernment because I feel like having a spirit of discernment is a must. We have to be able to learn the difference between hearing the voice of God and whether it's from God or whether it's from the world. But the thing that I seen today was completely blunt to me. The saying goes like this: having a complete understanding of what the spirit of discernment is like. It's like you understanding the difference between being a thermostat and a thermometer. A thermometer has the ability to tell you the temperature in a room, but a thermostat has the ability to sense the temperature in the room and change it. I don't think people take into consideration how important it is to hear God's voice. Sometimes a lot of us will say God told them to do certain things or God spoke to them a certain way, and we don't realize that's not actually God speaking. That's your flesh. Previously in another video, I stated to y'all how the flesh is always battling and the spirit is always battling the flesh, which was in Galatians. You have to understand that sometimes whenever you're going through a fleshly battle within your spirit, Satan will basically speak to your flesh in a form of desiring of every single thing that you ever wanted. Meanwhile, if you don't have the spirit of discernment, you don't have an understanding what God is basically telling you, you're going to do something that will be detrimental not only to your health, but your spirit and your existence. If Mary didn't have a spirit of discernment, she would never birth Jesus. If Joseph didn't have a spirit of discernment when his brothers threw him in the pit, he would never be in the palace. Seriously, think about it. If Abraham didn't know the voice of God and he didn't have a spirit of discernment, he probably would have slayed his son. But when Abraham heard the words, Abraham, still thy hand, he was able to stop right then and there. Okay, look at it this way. Being a parent, you go to your child's school, your child calls your name out being surrounded by a bunch of kids, you would definitely look in that direction, or either if your child is in need, you will fight your way through that crowd to get to your child. Imagine having that same type of relationship with God, because there are a lot of times we're going through certain things in our life. We want God to stop and drop everything that he's doing so he can hear from us. Imagine having a relationship with God so deep to a point where you could be going through certain things and he would tell you to stop or either change direction or don't do this, don't do that, or do certain things certain ways before that situation even comes. Going to God and asking God for a spiritual increase of discernment will have you not only closer to God, but it will have you in a more peaceful state of mind with yourself. There will be relationships that you don't need. There will be positions and jobs that you don't need to go through, because everything that you're doing it for the glory of God and not yourself and not the glory of people. So with that being said, y'all be blessed. Stay encouraged. Always meant to pray. I'll holler at y'all later.